Hi everyone, this is Carla. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. Our project for today is I'm going to be making a really pretty little Anna Griffin card using all Anna Griffin materials. These come from different kits or different boxes, so I'll just inform you as we go along. So, the first thing I picked was a card base, and even though this is blue on the bottom, I'll be making a pretty much basic pink card. It's going to have more pink, but what I liked about this was the gold around the edges. So I'm going to take some of her cardstock, and I cut a piece that's 4.5 by 6.5, and we're just going to layer that on top so I can get that gold trim around the tops and the bottom and the sides. Now, what I took the card from a few years ago, she came out with a, it's called Springtime Cards, and there's 48 cards and 48 envelopes, and you can just use those for, you know, anything. There's just a large variety in there, and you know, you can just pick what you want. And then I kept some card just toppers out from another kit I have. I'm going to keep those all in this box. So we'll slide that out of the way over there. And then this year, I think it was before, oh, I know it was before Christmas, might have been even before Halloween, she previewed some of her Valentine papers, and so I went ahead and bought some of her Valentine featured cardstock. And you can see all the different prints here. They're so pretty, and they go with everything she does. And with the cardstock, you not only get the 5x7 pack, but you also get the same thing in 12x12 sheets. So I'm working with that as well. And after we do this, I'm going to get my ATG gun. And I'm going to go ahead and just adhere this mat on top of my card base. I love her materials because they're just so pretty, and you can, like I've said before, you know, mix and match and just make them your own. Be creative and just make those the way you want. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to just simply line that up with this card base so I get that pretty gold trim that I'm wanting all the way around. I'm going to have to hold that up a little bit so I can see that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Come up a little bit more. This was a 5x7, and like I said, I cut it down to 6.5 by 4.5. And that looks pretty good there. Okay, so we've got our card base. It's blank on the inside. And then the next thing I did a tutorial on Anna Griffin's album and layer dies. And this is one of the layered dies that was in that collection. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put the base on, and then I'm going to add the pretty top to it. So let's do that. And I'm going to put mine more towards the bottom because I'm building kind of from the bottom up. So I want to make this more toward the bottom. Get that on there pretty even. Looks good. And on this, I don't have my Xyron handy, so I'm just going to add some little dots of art glitter glue. Just kind of go around. Doesn't have to be a lot because this is going to have a lot of layers on top. That will also be helping it adhere to that. So just kind of around these edges. That's what we'll be showing mostly. Okay, I think I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna take this, these little glue dots on the back of my card, put that here, and let's see if we can lay this on. Get that as even as I can. It just gets just a little hint of that because it is called a shadow layer. So that looks good. All right, put that down, and then the next thing I'm going to add is a card topper. Now, Anna Griffin, she does different sets of card toppers. She'll do birthday sets or thinking of you or sympathy, and some of them have this little like ribbon like trim or on there. And this one had kind of a pinkish one, but I didn't want to use that because I knew I wanted to layer more up on this card. So I just cut those off. This was a Valentine set. I think I've had this for a couple of years. So what I'm going to do next is just kind of adhere this on. I have a friend that she likes to get cards from me, and so she came over the other day, and I showed her some of these that she could just pick out, and then I could make cards from them. So she picked this one out for my mother. So that's the one we're working on today. Now again, I want this, before I really smash that down, I've got a couple things that are going to fit on there. This is a little cherub. This came in her Happy Valentine's Day kit. I think it was the mini Valentine stickers and sentiments. And then this I've had in my stash. So I'm going to incorporate that, this, and this little rose. I think I'll probably layer it up with this little rose like this, and then put the little cherub on the bottom, and that kind of makes for my mother pop out. I may want that up a little bit higher, not much, but maybe just a little bit. Let's see, just about stuck it down, didn't I? Okay, we're gonna center that up. I'll get the stickers off of those, and we'll add those. Now, the other thing that I'll be adding that I wanted to share with you is I think she featured these on HSN Craft Day, and I think this was also before October when she did her paper, but this is her Valentine cut and emboss folders. And like I said, with every kit and folder you get embossing folder or dies, she always includes an instruction sheet. So she'll give you ideas on how to make different cards, but of course, you know, you can just take it and do whatever you want with it. And on the back, she'll give you instructions on how to use them and what comes in the kit. So in this particular kit, on these cut and emboss folders, there were 3 different patterns, and one was just an embossed kind of rectangle heart with the embossing around it. Very pretty. I won't be using that one today, but it did come with the kit. What I will be using are these 2 cotton embossed hearts. So I already cut those, and those I did out of her metallic pink. I'm going to be adding those. And also, this is a die that I've had for quite some time of hers. It came in a set of Valentine hearts, and so I'm going to be using that. I've already cut that out, and that is in gold. So now what we're going to do is go back. Okay, I think I like where this is going to be. So I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to turn it towards me a little bit and kind of get that where I want that to be centered. And this corner up here, I'm going to leave that just a little bit loose. I don't want that all the way down. And actually, should have left this just a little bit loose, but with the tape, that's easy to do. Because up here, I'm going to use my pink heart. I'm going to take this pink heart and I'm going to be putting it, to raise that up a little more. I'm going to put it under this, this oval die, but I want it to pop up so you can tell that's definitely a heart under there. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to put some adhesive on that. Won't take much. And I'm going to place that up here in the corner. Layering is so pretty, and she gives you so many things you can layer with. I don't want that off on the side. Okay, so I think that looks good. And then I'm going to take this gold heart, and I'm going to put it... Okay, before I put the gold heart and the pink heart on, I think I want to place... It's like a little horseshoe, but yeah, we're going to let that kind of go around for my mother, kind of highlight that. So I'm going to go ahead and put some, you know what, I'm going to put foam squares on the back of that. I think that would look really nice. I hope my head isn't in the middle. I had to move that a little bit to get to my foam squares, sorry. Get that adjusted back. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. All right, so I am going to pop this up with some foam squares. And in your card kits and things, she will give you a sheet of these foam squares, and there's like 500 of these little squares on a sheet. So you get a lot of things with her kids. All right, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to put several, because I do want it to pop. And then sometimes when you are popping things up and you're going to layer on top of that, you may need to add little foam dots, foam squares or whatever under whatever it is that you're laying on top of, so it comes to the same height as your other. Now, I don't think I'm going to put those down on the very bottom because I know I'm going to be layering those. All right, let's get these little sticky things off. Oh, they are a little sticky. Sticking to me there. Valentine's Day, such a fun day. I remember when I was teaching, I shouldn't tell this, but I always, you know, had to work, never got to do anything special with my own kids on special days. So I had made an appointment on Valentine's Day simply so I could take off that day. And then I got to pick my kids up from school in the car line like all the other mamas do. And when I took them home, I had made them a heart-shaped cake and had balloons and little Valentine treats. So I will never forget that, and they remembered that as well. So anyway, I'm going to take this now. And like I said, I want to kind of encompass that for my mother, but I want to bring it down sort of low because it's got a lot of stuff going on the top up there. Okay, we're gonna put that like so. That's popped up a little bit. Now I'm gonna go back and take my little cherub, and I think this is a sticker, but it just peels off. I'm gonna add just a little bit of glue to that just to make sure it doesn't dry out and pop off eventually. Okay, we're gonna add this. Actually, I think I want my flower first because I kind of want that to layer over my flower. Isn't that flower pretty? Fits with those colors really well. Okay, this is a sticker as well, so we're gonna peel this off. Put this on. I'm gonna have it coming up this way. There you go. And these are 3D, as you can see. They have layers already that she's done for you. So it just layers up and gives it that 3D look. Now this is what I'm talking about over here. You can see this is sticking up. It's not going down. So I'm going to add a little foam square under there just so that will have something to attach to and it won't get torn off or something like that. So I'm going to put this, you can see that, right under there. There we go. Stick it down like that. There, that looks cute. And then I've got this one already glued up. I'm going to lay it kind of in the corner. Raise it up just a little, so I've got some of that gold showing on the bottom, like this one. Let's see. Aw, that's sweet. There we go. Now, to finish it up, we have to add these other two hearts. And I'm trying to remember how I did this. I think I put this one like so, and then did this one like so. Maybe I want to pull that one around a little bit because I want just to cover that. Or did I have it under? Pull this up. I can't remember if I put that under it or over it. I think I put it under it. Yeah, so you can see that. Either way, it would look fine. I'm going to try it like that and see if I like that or if I like it better with the gold one out and this one on top. I think I like it better like that. So that's what we'll do. We'll add our tape. And I'm going to put this kind of, we'll put it up pretty far. And then we're going to put this one over it, like so. And there we have our very pretty Anna Griffin Valentine card. And on the back, as I said, she puts handmade by and always gives you a blank to sign your name. So that's our first card I wanted to share with you to show you how I actually put it together. Well, it's almost done. I had this flourish out and I forgot to put that in. So I thought that would be nice to add up here in this corner. Kind of lift that oval up. Like I said, when you're layering, my ATG gun works really well because I'm actually able to kind of pull it up to put more things under the layers if I want to. So I'm going to add this up there. I think that looks pretty. It's a little bit of fill into that corner, kind of balances that out. So that one is now finished, and I want to share with you some other cards that I've made with Anna Griffin materials. And her little saying, I love what she says. She says, more is more and less is a bore. Meaning she loves to layer things up, and she has such pretty things to layer. So here's one of the cards. It says, for my love. It's got the little cherub, and I've used dies and different flowers and things from different kits, a little bow. This one says lots of love, and this is daughter I put on there. I made these off of my Cricut, these little labels. And I've used foam squares to kind of pop a lot of those up to give it dimension. This one, to my sweetie, used the hearts up here and her Dresden butterflies, some of her roses. I've layered those up so it is, you know, three-dimensional, has a lot of dimension. Little cherub again, and a flourish of hers. This one is for my sister. Again, more is more and less is a bore. For my honey, this one had a red piece of paper. I always refer to that as like a ribbon. It's not really a ribbon, but looks kind of like a ribbon going up behind there. And then this one is for my friend. So those are several of the Valentine cards that I've been working on. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have not had a chance to subscribe, please subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye.